Last time on Lost Judgment.
Sawa-sensei went home in the middle of it, about an hour ago.
Oh!
Kuwana? What the hell are you doing here?
Yo!
Sawa-sensei!
His real name's Kitakata.
Fill your intestines on the bucket floor!
Get backup's here!
Shit.
Huh, running like a bitch.
Sawa-sensei?
No!
No way.
Oh, God.
Greetings, my beautiful viewers. I am the Hunter of Comedy, and welcome back to Lost Judgment. Last time we had a really sad episode because Sawa-sensei was murdered. We found out she's connected to Kuwana somehow, and that Kuwana isn't even his real name. And Soma, the son of a bitch who murdered her, has some connection to all of this, and I'm not sure exactly what it is. But I think that we're definitely going to find out. But we're about to go over the case right now, so let's figure out what our next step is to, bag these assholes.
We've been waiting for you, Yagami. Let's plan our next moves. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
While in a meeting yesterday, Sawa-sensei received a call that her apartment was broken into, prompting her to go home. Judging from the events that followed, RK must have called her using the apartment manager's name. And that's how they got to Sawa-sensei.
But RK wasn't after Sawa-sensei. They were actually after Kuwana, weren't they?
Yeah, Akatsu and Soma both said so. I think Sawa-sensei was used to lure Kuwana out.
Why would Sawa-sensei be bait to draw out Kuwana? How the hell are those two connected?
I don't know.
That too, but why is RK even after Kuwana-san? Thugs from Kamurocho want a handyman in Ijincho?
Right. There's still a lot we don't know.
Yeah.
We need to find Kuwana before RK does and get some answers out of him. Kuwana isn't even his real name. Apparently it's Kitakata. RK didn't seem to be familiar with the name Kuwana. Truth is, we don't know anything about Kuwana. All we know is that he's a handyman in Ijincho.
I haven't been able to contact Kuwana-san since yesterday, but I left a message asking him to reply.
Where's the office for his handyman business?
He ran his whole operation from a cell phone. Not even his business card lists an address. Oh yeah, Kaito-san. Didn't you call up all the places we went drinking? Did you find out where he lives?
Yep, just found out. Looks like Kuwana lives in some kind of prefab shack off West Central Street. Sounds like pretty shitty conditions for a guy charging up the ass for his time.
Well, if we know that much, we might as well go take a look.
Yeah.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Tsukumo, we'll talk more later.
You never slow down, Yagami.
Well, especially not at a time like this. I'm eager to try and, save,
Let's roll, Tom.
not save. I already failed to save Sawa-sensei. I'm eager to try and avenge her. It's not far, actually. We can get there on foot. Let's go. Oh, man, I still can't believe what happened to Sawa-sensei. Jeezums. My fucking god. Kids, I'm not in the mood. What the hell? I, can't log on. Oops, the wrong button. Yeah, there we go. I can't. There we go. Now I can do it again. Oh, kid, I'm pissed. Oh, yeah! New EX action! Woo! Ooh! Ooh, that's painful.
Really, guys?
Yeah, kids, don't fuck with me. I'm off to avenge someone's death. Don't get in my fucking way if you don't want to eat the pavement. Huh. He lives in this shitty place?
Is this Kuwana's place?
Yeah, I think so.
Guess it's kind of fitting for an unlicensed handyman.
Hey, yup. That was easy.
Huh?
What is it?
The door's been forced open. Maybe with a crowbar or something.
If anyone was in here before us, it had to have been RK. Aside from us, they're the only ones after him.
I mean, I doubt he'd go home.
That means they're already a few steps ahead of us.
RK's got the numbers behind him. We can't beat him to the punch every time.
I don't think Kuwana's been back since last night.
No, probably
He
not.
probably caught on that he's a wanted man. He might not even be in Ijincho anymore.
Then what do we do here?
His real name's supposedly Kitakata. I want to know who he really is and why he used a fake name. That'll make his connection to Sawa-sensei clearer.
Yeah.
So you want to find clues that point to his true identity? Is that what you're saying?
Took the words right out of my mouth, Kaito-san.
Alright, let's get to it. Need clues to uncover Kuwana's true identity. Hopefully there's something left here. Could this be where Kuwana sits? Where the hell is he, anyway?
What the?
Oh.
An ashtray. Huh. That's weird.
Yeah.
What?
With all the gross garbage in here, this ashtray is oddly empty.
Think so?
Hey,
That's a point.
suspicious.
Yeah, it's not dirty or anything. He also uses an e-cig. Why would he need it?
I mean, yeah, it's clean and all, but so what? Could just be freshly empty.
Except it hasn't been washed or even used in a while. See the layer of dust on it?
Oh.
Okay. And? You think a dusty ashtray is gonna get us Kuwana's identity?
Maybe. Or maybe it's nothing.
Am I wrong to press on this? No, anything suspicious is worth investigating.
Hey, is this a computer power cable? There's a mouse here too.
There was a laptop here. RK must have taken it. There's probably a treasure trove of info on it.
And RK's got anything of value out of this place already.
Come on, don't be emo.
That's funny. There was probably a mess before RK showed up. A piece of paper!
Suspicious.
Huh. Have junk will travel? Is that the usual handyman work?
Kuwana mentioned his ties to the underground. But I get the feeling this kind of work was his bread and butter.
Collecting junk, walking pets, fixing pipes, taking any odd job that comes his way. Not so different from us.
No.
A handyman, a detective. It's two sides of the same coin.
It's true.
Hey, leftovers from a ramen cup. Would it have killed him to clean up a bit? I'm starting to think this place was a dump even before it got ransacked.
Yeah. Nothing in the trash. got a nice fridge.
What the?
So I look at the TV, but I was thinking about the fridge. He's got a nice TV. Bachelor futon set. Probably never been washed. Ugh, can't imagine the stink.
What the?
Manga and scattered and magazines scattered all over the place. Sort of indicative of his personality. Yeah.
Hey. Suspicious.
Everything came off the shelf when it came down, likely from RK ransacking the place.
They made one hell of a mess in here. Bet they had no clue what they were doing. Looks like they just wanted to trash the place.
Yep. Pretty much screams RK. Nothing more than a bunch of punks.
Mm-hmm. But Soma's trying to groom them into being the next, like, you know, Yakuza. Oh.
Cigarettes. Are these Kuwanas?
I don't think so. Pretty sure he's been vaping.
Oh, that's right. He smokes e-cigarettes. An ashtray that's hardly been used. Regular cigarettes that aren't being smoked.
That bug you or something? Plenty of folks smoke normal cigarettes and vape, too.
True. But a detective can't find answers without going over every last detail first.
Yeah, something's up with this.
What the?
There's a lighter in it.
Hey, look at this lighter.
What now? Whoa.
A USB memory stick disguised as a lighter.
Damn. Did you just hit the jackpot or what? That has to be important if Kuwana was hiding it like this.
What matters is the data on it. We'd be able to check it now if we had a computer.
Then why don't we head back to Tsukumo's?
Yeah, thank God we found something. It had to be with this place. I've had it with this place. We should get out of here. Right.
Oh, it got dark. Huh? What's the matter, Talk?
Looks like a meet and greet.
Oh, yeah? Think they're RK?
Well, they're the only ones looking for Kuwana other than us, right?
Don't see Soma or Akutsu, though. So, they sent the fucking B team.
Probably for the best. If Soma was here, I don't think I could stay cool.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah, me neither.
I'm not exactly frosty right now, though,
Which one
either.
of you's gonna talk? Where are Soma and Akutsu?
There's no point in talking to a dead man.
Uh-huh. Well, if that's how you're gonna play it, then we're not holding back either.
Time to show these guys a little pain. There we go. Oh, no. Maybe you shouldn't underestimate me, asshole. Fuck off.
Let's do this.
Haha! I'm not done with you yet, asshole. Get up. Oh, shit. You should really learn that throwing me down is not gonna help you. There we go. Alright. Begging ain't gonna save you, assholes. Not after what you did. Ha ha ha! Bring it on! I'm in a bad mood. Fuck off! Slide! Good job, Kaito-san. Appreciate you backing me up, buddy.
Where are Soma and Akutsu? I want to talk to them.
We can't contact them. I swear. They're the ones who contact us. It's always been like that.
Figured as much.
There we go. Ha!
Most of the arcade crew are just chumps.
Yeah. I bet even Soma is just another piece on the board, taking orders from the real mastermind.
Probably.
Thugs don't work gigs that don't pay. Yet they came to Ijincho, outside their turf, to commit murder.
That's true. Sounds like someone's funding them. Must be some generous perks.
Yeah.
Definitely. Otherwise, Soma and the others wouldn't be causing so much chaos over here.
Then, who's the one pulling RK's strings?
I don't know who it is, but I know what he's trying to do.
Which is?
Catch Kuwana. RK's just following orders. And Sawa-sensei was probably collateral damage.
Sadly, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Shit. I swear I'm gonna drag this bastard out on his ass.
If we keep looking for Kuwana, we'll run into the one behind this all eventually. And this could be our first clue.
Then we'd better get back to Tsukumo's.
Hmm?
What's going on out here? Are you friends of Kuwana-san's?
Yes.
Yeah, we are.
And those gentlemen on the ground?
Those guys. Oh, yeah, they're just wasted. Little nap and they'll head right on home.
Ah, I see. Well, that's just fine.
Ah!
Excuse me, but you know Kuwana, don't you?
Sure. I mean, he's lived next door for the last 10 years.
Oh, wow.
He's a handyman. Anytime we were short-handed, he'd come by and help us out.
Oh.
We'd pay him with our daily special.
This man and his wife are Kawada's next-door neighbors.
I haven't heard from Kuwana since last night. Do you happen to know any places he visits often?
Let's see. He has an uncle that took him in when he first came to Yokohama. Called him a distant relative or something. He's an ex-Yakuza running a bar since he got out of the game. Apparently, this uncle is how he started getting gigs around town.
Ah.
What did Kuwana do before he became a handyman?
Beats me. Maybe some kind of corporate job? I don't think I've ever asked.
Where can we find Kuwana's uncle's bar?
Oh, the bar's called Siren. It's over in Chinatown.
Huh.
I've been there 2 or 3 times myself. The owner is a real nice guy. Hard to tell he was ever a Yakuza.
Then we better get over there too. Can't afford to fall behind RK again. Let's hurry.
Thanks for everything. And sorry for bothering you.
Oh, don't mention it.
All right. Off to Chinatown. Let's see. Yep. Alrighty, let's go.
What is it?
Also, can I just say that I freaking love Kaito's shirt? I always have. Oh boy. Ever since the first game, I loved it.
Ditching me?
Kaito, I'm right in front of you, man. Really?
Let's roll.
Oh, it's a pool bar. That's cool.
Siren. This is it, Doc. This is the bar Kuwana's relative runs.
Hello? Anybody here?
Uh-oh.
This place empty too?
It's definitely messy in here, but it wasn't exactly ransacked.
Yeah, more like someone had to skip town in a hurry.
Did the owner already make a break for it then?
Be smart if he did. What with RK about to come hunt down Kuwana and all.
What's going on here? Where's the owner? Hmm?
Hey, the name of this place was Siren, wasn't it?
Huh? Yeah.
No, Kaito-san!
Hi. You've reached Siren? Soma.
That was well played. How silly of me. This pretty little thing is for women.
Oh no!
Have I told you what RK stands for yet?
No.
It's red knife. Son of a...
Soma!
The owner must have smelled trouble coming. He took off before I could find him.
Tell me. Why did you kill Sawa-sensei?
I'm afraid she knew too much. And that's all.
And that's all.
You're in the same boat. We can't afford to ignore you anymore.
And you already made a mistake. You didn't kill me when you could have.
I'll own up to that. Akutsu wasn't equipped to handle the task.
Well then. Now you'll pay the price for it.
Will I? Kaito's down and you're by yourself. Should be easy.
Dude, I took on a fucking serial killer. You're nothing. Like, dude, like, you know, the mole from the last game was much more of a threat. Kuzuki Soma. Time for some vengeance, asshole. Oh, damn, he's tough. Not tough enough. Fuck off! Ha ha ha! Bring it on, asshole. I knew it. Damn. It's less effective the more you do it. Damn. Right now, this is the only way I'm doing major damage to him. He's a tough son of a bitch. He's almost got like... Oh, that's bullshit. Come on. Damn it. Yes! Fuck off! Got him. There we go! He is not to be... He is a lot tougher than he looks.
Well, you're scrappy, aren't you? Impressive. Maybe I should have prioritized stabbing you over Kaito. Fuck. You're kind of struggling to stand, aren't you? Give it a second. That kick went to your temple. I'm sure your head is spinning. Trying to rush it will only make it worse. Incidentally, Sawa Sensei didn't suffer long like you will.
What the hell?
Whoever that is has terrible timing.
What the hell are you doing in my bar?
Hello? Is this the owner?
Yes. Kuwana-kun warned me you'd show up. I decided I'd get out of there before you did. Don't expect that I'll ever come back either.
All I wanted with Kuwana-san was to have a little chat. No need to go running for your lives now.
Spare me the lies. I already know you broke into a young woman's home and killed her. Come on. You wouldn't even hesitate on an old man in his 70s. Pass the phone to Yagami-san, please. Otherwise, I'm calling the cops over there.
What could you possibly want with him?
Quit stalling and give him the phone. Unless you'd rather I push a button and call the cops. I'm done talking to you.
Ah!
The owner of the bar would like a word with you.
Sorry, but this'll have to wait. Can you get an ambulance over to your bar right away? My partner took a knife to his abdomen.
What?
Please, you have to hurry.
Fuck. Kaido's made of tough stuff, though. He'll be alright.
Hello?
Your partner is in good hands now. Just as you asked. I'm watching you as we speak. Oh, and don't bother looking for me. I won't be meeting you there. Instead, there's a karaoke bar called Survive. Heard of
The
it?
Survive Bar!
Minded in the entertainment district along the river. Safest bar in town.
It is.
I only showed up at your bar so I could ask you about Kuwana. Does this mean you want something in return?
We'll get that sorted out. If you promise to meet me alone. No, I won't be at Survive for long. If you don't make it in 10 minutes, you'll never hear from me again.
Shit.
That's one way to motivate someone.
Clock's ticking, by the way.
So, Survive in the entertainment district?
Correct.
See you soon.
It better be. Apologies for the wait. Let's go.
Oh, he was in a taxi. Oh, that guy's smart. Well, he said he's ex-Yakuza, so it makes sense he'd be so smart. To survive. Wow. Holy hell. Phantom of Ijincho, the weight of guilt.
Kuwana is pursued by RK, the crime ring running Kamurocho. Determined to prevent any more deaths, Yagami searches high and low for the handyman, but the search leads to a maze of dead ends. As the situation becomes dire, a lifeline appears at the other end of a phone. The caller offers a lead, one that expires too quick for comfort.
I only showed up at your bar so I could ask you about Kuwana. Does this mean you want something in return?
We'll get that sorted out. If you promise to meet me alone. No, I won't be at Survive for long. If you don't make it in 10 minutes, you'll never hear from me again.
Alright. Survive is in the entertainment district by the river. I have to hurry. Go to the Survive bar. Right. You know, I may as well actually just call a taxi and go there that way. Let's see. Yes! My favorite bar! The Survive Bar! Oh, does this mean David Hayter's back for a line or two? Please, for the love of God, make that be true.
Yagami-san, glad you could make it.
Oh.
You the owner of Siren?
Yeah, let's take this to the bar. Follow me.
Wow, he looks like a tough son of a bitch. They did say the Survive Bar was the safest bar in town. Makes sense. He's got Ichiban watching his back. Well, the owner of the Survive Bar does, anyway.
So, I hear you're a Kamurocho detective.
Yeah, and you're a distant relative of Kuwana's. Can I ask your name?
No need. This'll be the only time we meet. But to Kuwana-kun, I guess you'd call me his uncle-in-law. Everyone's got a dumbass uncle in the family. And that's me. After all, I'm ex-Yakuza.
Based in Yokohama?
Yeah, the Seiryu clan. After I got out, I looked after the shop for 20 years. Till today.
You mean Siren, right? What'll happen to it once you've skipped town?
None of your concern.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Guess you detective types can't help but ask questions.
That's part of the job.
So you two are related. I noticed you didn't mention Kuwana being an alias.
Oh. Done your homework, I see.
Now that the Kuwana secret's out in the open, where should I lead the conversation next? His real name's Kitakata.
His real name's Kitakata. At least that's what the Kamurocho thugs called him.
You're trying to see if I'll give up his name. That's not why I'm here.
Okay. Why did you call me exactly?
Well, you see, Kuwana-kun wanted me to stop by his office and grab something for him.
Such as?
A pack of cigarettes with a lighter inside. Thing is, it was gone by the time I got there.
Ah.
Don't you mean a USB stick made to look like a lighter? Let's not beat around the bush here.
See, I figured you'd grabbed it.
So of all things, Kuwana wanted you to pick this up?
Yes. And he prefers to keep that content private. So, if you could just hand that over.
Now I'm curious. Care to tell me what's on here?
Would you hand it over if I did?
No. I'd still need to confirm you told the truth.
Can't you tell Kuwana-kun's backed into a corner here? Asking an old man to help was his only choice. Let's be honest. I couldn't take that thing from you if I wanted to. All I can do is appeal to your sense of decency.
Well, I've got to say, that's more persuasive than threats ever would be. But if you really want me to give this up, at least let me see Kuwana.
I'd consider that, but he's already long gone. He was ready to cut out at the drop of a hat.
So Kuwana's prepared to disappear any time. In that case, I definitely can't hand over this data.
If that's the case, unfortunately, I'll need to hold on to this. A high school teacher was killed by the thugs that went after Kuwana. Her name was Yoko Sawa, a young woman dedicated to her career. I'd met her while investigating the murder of a student teacher. But while trying to get her side of the story, I ended up running into Kuwana outside her apartment. Do you know anything about this woman?
I don't.
You're really drawing a blank? You don't know anything about criminals coming all the way from Kamurocho just to get at Kuwana? Do you at least know how they're connected to Sawa-sensei?
Again, that's a negative.
And this flash drive's my only concrete lead? If it's so important to Kuwana, he should have come himself, rather than send a middleman.
Don't be so hard on him. I'm the one who taught him all his tricks.
Are you saying Kuwana's ex-Yakuza too?
Nah, he was just your average civvy before all this. But circumstances as they were, he had no choice but to go underground. That's when he came to a Jinsho, and I took him under my wing. I'm the one who suggested the handyman thing. But he took to the underground with real gusto.
What do you mean, gusto?
I'm not just talking him up. He had good reasons for diving headlong into the shadows.
Good reasons. Care to give me one or two?
You'll understand once you see what's on the lighter. Both Kuwana-kun's past and his purpose. That takes care of everything I have to say.
Not sure it's such a good idea for me to just let you leave.
Thinking about stopping me wouldn't be wise. This joint doesn't take kindly to that behavior.
That's why this is the safest place in a Jinsho, huh?
Oh, I wouldn't fuck with boss.
Yep, and I'm glad your face is the last one I'll see in this city.
I can learn about Kuwana with the flash drive. Tsukuma should be able to check for encryption. So we didn't learn much, sadly. Well, we did find out some things. Like, Soma's a lot more of a threat than I thought he was gonna be. I seriously thought I was gonna, like, wipe the floor with him, but no. Dude, that guy fucked up my day. Shit.
Yagami.
Oh, great. It's Claw Guy. You were with the Yuma, right?
I see you brought your little posse from Tokyo. You I couldn't trust an outsider.
Posse? Wait, don't tell me you think I'm RK. They're not even close to you.
Oh, joy.
Hey, Tesso, you got this all wrong.
Damn.
Come on.
Yeah, there we go. I love this boss music, though. I mean, that was why I used it for, like, my intro for this particular series. All right. Bet you weren't expecting this. We ain't done. Ah, that's fun. Oh, he threw fucking knives at me, did he? I do love this move, though. It's pretty badass. Woo! Oh, damn it! Oh, it was supposed to go the other way. Shit. Oh, yeah! Ha ha! Having some trouble, Tesso? Oh, shit. I don't have anything. There we go. I need to buy some more healing stuff. Oh, he brought more friends. Shit. There we go. Oh, I am in deep trouble. Shit. It's the last healing item I've got. God, they're all packing weapons. I didn't notice that before. Tesso? Fuck off! Ooh! Starting to get the hang of Tesso's moves, though. Slide into them DMs! There we go! Whew! He is a tough son of a bitch.
Damn it.
Come on, man. Who paid you to jump me this time?
These Kamurocho douchebags show up, strutting around like they own our city. Then I hear some teacher chick gets killed after a break-in. Fuckers. Someone let him into Ijincho, right? Right?
Look, I can see why you're pissed. But you figured coming after me was the answer?
Figured I could at least try beating a few out of you. Office visits ain't my style.
You've got to appreciate that not everyone plays by gang rules, man.
What I don't appreciate is Kamurocho trash. Now why are they here, Yagami?
I'd like to find that out myself. But I'll tell you this much, I'm not your enemy. I was first on the scene of that murder. I knew the woman personally. The culprit is Arcade's leader, a guy named Soma.
Shit, you serious? Then why's the rest of his crew here with him? A lot of muscle just to ice one lady.
They're after a local handyman, Kuwana. You know him?
Yeah, matter of fact, I do. Why they want him so bad?
I'm looking into that now. Which is why they're still after me. Not to mention they stabbed my partner. So the more you get in our way, the slower this'll go.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he's figuring it out.
You understand then?
How's about I make you the deal of a lifetime?
Ooh!
So long as Arcade's messing around in my city. I don't mind calling you a brother.
Hey!
Really? Just like
I like that.
Sure, but I get to be Aniki, of course.
You really think this is selling it?
What you're missing here is the Liumong never target a brother. So now, if anyone lays a finger on you, the Liumong's taking their head.
Yes!
Same rule for all the ladies here in Ijincho. Anyone gets fresh, they become fresh meat. You with me on that, brother?
I'm with you on that.
Oh, this is gonna take some getting used to.
Besides, making you a brother is the only way we save face for getting our asses handed to us. You know?
Oh, that makes sense too.
Now the truth comes out.
Anyway, let me know if you get any intel on RK. Especially where that chicken shit Soma might be.
Yeah.
Just shoot me a location and it's done. We'll give that teacher her piece. By torturing him to death.
Good. Oh, I am down for that. I guess I got some pretty heavy hitters on my side now, huh? Oh, that's good. Oh. Oh, it's so good. I'm glad Tesso's on our side.
I was just thinking of calling you, Yagami-shi. I heard Kaito-san got stabbed at Siren.
Is that true, Yagami-san? What the hell happened?
Look, I promise I'll fill you in, but right now I really need Tsukumo's help.
With what?
I found a USB drive at Kawana's hideout. It was disguised to look like a lighter. We have to know what's on it.
So, Kaito-san was attacked by that Soma guy too?
Yeah.
Yeah, while we were chasing Kuwana, Soma popped up and got him right in the gut. Almost got me too, to be honest.
You're saying one guy almost single-handedly took down the Yagami detective agency?
Yep.
It's true. And right after, I got a call from Kuwana's purported relative, who wanted me to hand over the flash drive. Apparently, what's on it will tell us Kuwana's true identity and goal.
When I open it, all I see is one data file.
Of what?
It's a video. I'll hit play once you guys are all ready. You good?
Damn, what's on there? I can't take the suspense.
Now let's see. Kuwana went to great lengths to keep this video a secret. Huh. What are we about to see?
Let's make it full screen.
So did I. Come on, Mitsuru. Quit being a little bitch. I told you to take it in the face. Alright, let's do it over again, okay? Suzuki, make sure you're getting this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna really fucking nail him this time.
Smile. Ready when you are.
Hey, get your ass back here. Mitsuru, what did I just say about being a bitch? You asked for it. I'm gonna have to punish ya. Punishment! Punishment! Let's hear the punishment song, everybody!
Dear God.
Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for Mitsuru-kun Strip Show! Stop! You little shit, did you just kick me? Huh? Too late to get tough now, Mitsuru.
How the fuck can people just stand there and watch this?
Show us what you got.
Don't struggle now. We want to see. We gotta get this all on camera. Aw, isn't this just the most pathetic sight?
Oh shit, he's pissing himself!
Ew, that's so nasty.
Disgusting! Oh, look at this shit!
That's the kid who jumped off the roof and is in a coma, right?
These little shits are the worst.
They are.
One of them said something about Mitsuru Kusumoto stripping?
Yeah, he was Sawa-sensei's classmate. 13 years ago, he jumped off the roof of Kurokawa Academy.
He's Reiko Kusumoto's son, right? Vice Minister of the Health Ministry? 30 years old and still in a coma. It seems we've stumbled on private video footage of Mitsuru Kusumoto being bullied.
And it was on Kuwana-san's secret flash drive? Why would he have this?
I don't know. But his uncle said it's our lead to Kuwana's real identity and motivation.
Huh. Just a moment. This frame gives us a good look at the key players' faces. Why don't we try gleaning what we can from it?
Sounds good. Let's dig in.
Right. Hopefully we can find what we need in this video. Seems likely considering it was hidden and sought after.
What the? This guy's face is familiar somehow.
Oh. I don't think I've seen him.
I don't know him either. Who is he?
I think I remember him. I saw him at the crime scene where Mikoshiba's body was. He was with more Kurokawa grads. He showed his ID to the Kanagawa detective. I think his name was Akaike.
That gives us an interesting perspective, doesn't it? All the people in this bullying video seem to keep popping up around our case.
Yeah. But the real question is, why was Kuwana the one with the video? This girl recording the bullying on her cell phone.
Someone said her name in the video. Suzuki.
there's another familiar face. So it all comes circling back to her, huh?
Yeah, it's the
Right.
bullying victim.
This Suzuki girl has a different name now.
Suzuki is just her maiden name. 13 years later, her name changed to Yui Mamiya.
Yui Mamiya, the victim in the Ohara harassment case. Suzuki was her last name before getting married. Sawa-sensei also told me that Mitsuru Kusamoto and Mamiya were classmates 13 years ago.
I'm willing to bet that, that more than likely the person who did all this, who's having all this done, is probably, the lady vice minister, and that Ehara wanted, closure for his son's death, and so possibly he had this same video or some kind of evidence against Yui Mamiya that could destroy her. So that's why, he's forcing them to help.
Yep. So we're looking at Yui Mamiya in high school.
Mamiya-san, huh? What's she like underneath it all?
Originally, word got around that Shinya Kawai was the one bullying Mitsuru Kusamoto. After watching this, though, the truth of the matter doesn't quite line up. There were really about 10 bullies involved at the time, and Yui Mamiya was one of them.
Yeah. If this video got leaked, Mamiya and the other students in it would be in deep shit.
Oh, fuck. Basically they're being blackmailed into helping with other murder then.
They're living out their lives like nothing happened, despite being the ones who drove a kid into a coma. If word got out, they'd be crucified by the public. Their jobs, their families, their lives would all change for the worse. Uh-huh. Hey.
Your guy's acting like the main bully. I've seen his face before.
If I'm not mistaken, Shinya Kawai was the bully whose name got out to the public.
Yeah. RK was hunting for him in Kamurocho pretty recently, too. I have no doubt the guy in the picture they showed me is the same guy in this video. Once RK came to the conclusion Kawai had been murdered, they came here to Ijincho, hunting down Kuwana for whatever reason.
Did Sawa-sensei get mixed up in all this because of Kawai's case? No, I can't see a connection there yet. If we learn more about Kuwana or his past, I'm sure we could make some sense out of this. No.
What the?
So jumping off the school roof 13 years later, Mitsuru Kusamoto still clinging to life.
I feel bad for Mitsuru-kun. No one helped him, even with everything he was going through.
13 years ago, his mother was still just some nobody working at the Ministry of Health. She seems to have split with her husband and looks after her son on her own now. I don't know all the details, though.
Hey, crazy theory, but what if this husband she left was actually Kuwana-san? And maybe he recorded this to secretly check on his son?
No, Kuwana doesn't look like he could have a 30-year-old kid.
No.
Let's look for other possibilities. Uh-huh.
What else is there?
Suspicious.
The timestamp. 2008, 9/17 must be the date. And school returns probably just finished summer break.
September 17th, 13 years ago. It's past 4 p.m., so this would be after school.
Oh. Wait, this is...
Got something?
I just cross-referenced the date Mitsuru Kusamoto jumped. September 17th.
Oh, shit.
That can only mean this video was recorded very shortly before his suicide attempt.
So this video captures the crucial instance of bullying that drove Mitsuru Kusamoto to attempt suicide. Shit.
The video may have provided some interesting connections, but we still don't have that crucial link.
Yeah.
The link being the reason Kuwana-san came to possess this, of course.
Right. Kawana's either the one who recorded it himself, or is at least a recipient of the video from the original witness.
Kuwana-san and Sawa-sensei knew each other somehow, right? Well, then, maybe Sawa-sensei recorded it 13 years ago, and then had Kuwana-san look into it, as one of his handyman requests.
It's possible, but it just feels off.
Yeah.
Why's that?
Because of what Siren's owner said to me.
Okay.
You'll understand once you see what's on the lighter. Both Kuwana-kun's past and his purpose.
He said we'll know Kuwana's true identity once we watch the video. But That hasn't been the case so far.
Yeah. What identity could we draw from a secret recording of some bullies?
Assuming Kuwana's in his early 40s, he would have been about 13 years ago. What if he was a school teacher of the students in the video?
In that case, we should consult the yearbook Segura-shi brought back.
Yeah.
The one that was in Sawa-sensei's room? You still have yet to look through it.
That's right. Let me go get it.
The way you're talking, I assume you've already taken a peek?
We have, but unfortunately we didn't find Kuwana-san's face among the teachers.
This is the page for Mitsuru Kusumoto's class. Both Sawa-sensei and Mamiya are there too.
So the homeroom teacher was this guy.
Apparently he witnessed bullies harassing Mitsuru multiple times, yet he would overlook it. All he did was smile and tell them not to overdo it.
It's not Kuwana. This is someone else.
Yeah.
We checked the rest of the teachers too, but never spotted Kuwana-san.
Mitsuru Kusumoto. This picture doesn't look like it was shot for a yearbook.
Correct. He was most likely already in a coma when photo time rolled around.
Mitsuru Kusumoto attempted suicide in September, so the other photos in here must have been taken after that. Actually, with that in mind, I can tell just how forced their smiles are in these pictures.
Sawa-sensei isn't smiling at all in this.
Huh. She did mention she blew off her class reunion. In fact, she hadn't kept in touch with her classmates at all.
Yeah.
No surprise there. Mitsuru-kun would be bound to come up at some point.
This is Yui Suzuki. She's definitely one of the girls in the video.
Yet another classmate involved with Mitsuru Kusumoto.
Seems like a bunch of the students on this page were in the video, huh?
Yeah, but I can't find Shinya Kawai in here.
Oh. Yeah, you're right. He's not in there.
If I'm not mistaken, Kawai left the school once he started catching flack for being Mitsuru-kun's bully. At least, that's what I read online. No real evidence yet, but it definitely sounds like how it would have played out.
Yeah.
But the truth is, there were more bullies who should have seen consequences besides Kawai.
Let's look at this yearbook a bit more. Does anything stick out as strange? That's Sawa-sensei. She mentioned being distraught over Mitsuru-kun's situation.
Hey.
Homeroom teacher at the time, just looked the other way, telling him not to overdo it. I know that thanks to Sawa-sensei.
The worst part is that his teacher knew. He even talked to the bullies about it, but all he said was, "Don't overdo it." But afterward, the public eviscerated him. He had to quit his teaching job.
Hold on. If he was dismissed...
You figure something out?
The homeroom teacher at the time of the incident did take some flack. He got forced out of teaching.
Yeah? What of it?
If that's the case, couldn't this teacher in the yearbook just be filling in for the other one?
Yeah!
I see. That definitely sounds likely. Let me search for the original teacher's name. There's a chance he won't be the same guy in the yearbook. Just give me a sec. Yagami, I found it. The name of Mitsuru Kusumoto's former homeroom teacher. You were right. It wasn't the same teacher in the yearbook.
Oh my god.
This one's name is Yu Kitakata.
Kitakata?
Huh? Don't tell me that's...
His real name's Kitakata. Ring any bells?
That's Kuwana's real name. Soma said it to me once.
So, Kuwana-san was the original homeroom teacher?
I just found a picture. This is Kitakata-sensei from 13 years ago.
It's Kuwana.
That's him, all right.
Yeah. Not only that, Sawa-sensei was part of this class, which makes Kuwana her homeroom teacher too. This is the link we've been looking for.
Yeah!
Everything is clicked into place. Kuwana-san was the linchpin of this case.
So, 13 years ago, Yu Kitakata left teaching behind after Mitsuru-kun's incident. and became Kuwana the handyman. That's what made him turn to his uncle at Siren for help.
Oh, makes sense.
He told me Kuwana tried really hard to make it in the underground. Had some good reason for it.
Yeah.
For living a life in the shadows? What could that have been?
Kuwana stopped teaching because of the incident of his attempted suicide. What was he after he went underground? To get revenge on the bullies, maybe?
To get revenge on the bullies. Maybe Kuwana blames the fact that he had to quit teaching on the bullies who caused it to happen. Then, maybe all his hatred got aimed at Shinya Kawai?
Possible. He was abducted 5 years ago by individuals thought to be his acquaintances.
Huh. You think one of them was Kuwana-san?
I wouldn't rule it out. RK might have learned of Kuwana's involvement while searching for Kawai. Maybe they came to a Jinsho so they could get details on the incident from him?
Yes, that would explain RK's arrival in town as well.
It would.
Hold up. Individuals who were his acquaintances? Meaning more people besides Kuwana-san, right? Could that mean...
You got it.
If they knew Kuwana-san somehow, the evidence we've gathered so far should give us a clue.
Check this out. The people in this were Kawai's acquaintances, right? Or Kuwana's former students, in other words.
Everyone, though? A few too many, don't you think?
You're probably right. Guess I should narrow them down.
All right. So it's gotta be all the people in the video.
We already know this.
Oh. The students in the video?
Individuals acquainted with Kawai. They certainly fit the bill.
But why would they wind up abducting him?
Maybe Kuwana asked for their help? No. He forced them to.
What makes you say that?
Well, Kuwana had this on a secret flash drive, right? But to anyone in this video, it would be their worst nightmare for it to show up now. If it did, they'd be busted as bullies who drove a high school kid to suicide.
Yep, it'd be a real disaster for them if that got out. They'd probably be done for in the public eye.
Which means this video is Kawana's leverage. It's how he got them to go after Kawai.
You think this is enough leverage to drive people to murder, though? Kawai was killed, right?
RK is the only one saying Kawai was murdered. No body's been recovered yet either.
Okay, hang on. I'm barely keeping up with this.
Yeah, it's a bunch of what-ifs stacked on top of each other. But there is somebody who could potentially confirm this.
Who?
Who'd that be?
Someone in the video. Mamiya, for example. I've met with her at her home. If she was involved with Kawai's abduction, she could probably tell us what we want to know.
I agree. Yagami-shi's provided a working theory that ties together the Kamurocho and Ijincho incidents. So if we can get Yui Mamiya to corroborate this, we should be able to extract even more information from her.
Right.
Perhaps even including Kuwana-san's whereabouts.
Yeah. Looks like he hasn't given us the slip just yet.
Man, what the hell is that guy's deal?
Mikoshiba and Sawa-sensei's murders, Ihara's alibi, Kawai's disappearance. Kuwana's most likely tied to everything.
Yeah, he is.
We'll get all the answers we need if we can find him.
And I guess this is bringing us that much closer?
Hopefully. I should go see Yui Mamiya tomorrow.
You should accompany him, Sugiura-shi. Considering we seem to be kicking the investigation into high gear. With Kaito-san out of commission, I'm sure Yagami-shi could use a helping hand. I'll be fine right here.
Your call, Tsukumo-kun. I'm cool with whatever.
Thanks for lending him out, Tsukumo. I'll make sure he comes back in one piece.
Hey, don't underestimate him as a party member. He can hold his own if you let him.
Yeah. He's a tough son of a bitch. All right. Time to sleep and we'll head out in the morning.
You know how they say your life flashes before your eyes when you're dying? That shit's real talk.
Oh!
You saw it all, huh?
Yeah. There I am, bleeding out. And suddenly I'm getting the 3rd degree from Matsugane-san. Back when I was still just a rookie. Captain Hamura stares me down like, time to lose that pinky. And then, Higashi starts crying for me. Oh, if I'm gonna go, I ought to get a better final scene than that shit, right? Right?
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll be rosier when the time comes for real. Glad you pulled through, man.
That bastard Soma, though. Next time, he's fucked. We could have avenged Sawa-sensei if it weren't for that stupid ambush.
Well, you didn't tell the cops about him, did you?
Had to give the cops a statement, so I did. With a generous side of bullshit.
That'll get you busted, you know.
I'm joking. All I said was the truth, that I got knifed by the same twisted fuck who got Sawa-sensei.
In that case, it's only a matter of time until Soma's arrested. So for now, we'll go after Kuwana, the piece that ties it all together. We just have to find him before RK does.
Kuwana, huh? He's on my shit list too, just so you know.
Huh?
Kuwana must have had some sort of agenda back when he first met us. In fact, it's probably because you were looking into Mikoshiba. He palled around with me all because of that. I'm just a sucker of the agency, huh?
I wouldn't say that.
Still. The moment an ass for me to kick turns up, this is the shape I'm in.
Just focus on getting better. Tsukuma will stop by later, too.
Oh.
What? Sugiura gonna give me the cold shoulder?
He and I are off to question Mamiya. He said he'd drive us from Ijincho and everything.
Oh, nice. Don't have to take a train. Trains are expensive. I should head back to Yokohama 99. Sure, Sugiura has a car by now. Alrighty. We go! I mean, who would have thought that Kuwana, of all people, was the asshole teacher? Like, you know, serious fucking Lee. I mean, that just makes me want to beat the shit out of him even more. You know, something I do gotta say is that I do appreciate the fact that, oh, here we go. Ooh. Oh, he tapped out. Nice. Something I really do appreciate about the game is the fact that... Oh, shit. Damn, they got me good. But not good enough. Kuwan. Or just Quan. Nice. Something I do appreciate is that battles give you a lot of experience. Like, of course you get a lot for, like... Oh. Ooh, that was a new EX that I got. That was nice.
What a waste.
But battles give you a lot more experience than they used to, like in the previous game. So you can get a lot more skills just from random battles and everything, rather than like it mostly coming from the story or side quests. I mean, you definitely do get a lot from the story and side quests, but I mean, like, yeah, if you want to just get better skills and stuff, you can easily do it just battling. And I like that.
So, we off to see Mamiya? I'm ready whenever you are.
Let's go.
Yep, let's go.
Alright, let's do this. If your theory is accurate, then Mamiya was involved in both Kawai and Mikoshiba's murders. And even if that's off, we can at least learn more about Kuwana-san as a teacher.
Mm-hmm. Ah, yes, our nondiscreet white van.
Yes?
Hi, it's Yagami. I dropped by with Genda Law the other day.
Not again.
I have just a few more questions I'd like to ask you.
You told me the last visit would be your only one. Seriously, why do you keep showing up here uninvited? Please, just leave me alone.
I suppose I should mention, I'm here today as a detective, not a lawyer.
So what?
And my partner here is Sugiura. He's with an agency called Yokohama 99.
Never heard of him.
He's based in Ijincho. He's working a case. Maybe you saw it on the news? The murder of Seiryo High teacher Yoko Sawa, killed in her own apartment. You and Sawa-san were classmates in high school, is that correct? After leaving Kurokawa 13 years ago, Sawa-san moved to Ijincho to teach. Are you still there?
What is it you want? I haven't seen Yoko-chan since graduation. Now go. You're barking up the wrong tree.
Maybe you'll remember Kitakata-sensei then. I ran into him at Sawa-sensei's home right before the murder. He was your homeroom teacher at Kurakawa, but resigned after the Mitsuru Kusamoto incident. Just like you, he appears to be connected to Sawa-san.
So why am I being singled out? Can't you just ask someone else?
Believe me, it's a long list. But right now, we're here to find out how Sawa-san got mixed up in all this. You two weren't necessarily on bad terms, were you?
If I had to say, we weren't on the best terms either.
Ah, how convenient. Because that's a perspective I'd like to hear more about as well.
My husband will be home soon. Can you keep it quick?
I'll give it my best shot.
Exactly. Thanks for hearing us out.
Hold on just a moment.
Huh. Wonder what's going on. You don't think she bolted, do you?
Wouldn't count on it.
Should we ring again?
Taking her sweet time in there. She trying to figure out an escape plan or something?
Sorry to keep you waiting. I just wanted to clean up a little.
I think she made a call.
Is your son home today?
He's at English school right now. I have to pick him up soon.
Doesn't your husband help with any of that? You said he'd be home soon, right?
Excuse me, but you are in no place to make those kinds of comments.
Sorry. Didn't mean to pry.
I love how Sugiura obviously doesn't have much respect for her because he knows how much of a shit person she was in high school.
Well, what is it you want to ask?
Where should I start? I have a ton of questions for her. If I piss her off, we might get booted out of here with nothing to show for it.
Have you been in contact with Kitakata-sensei lately?
I haven't. He's someone I'd rather not have in my life.
Are you surprised that he stayed in Ijincho after resigning from the school?
No, not really.
How about the fact that now he's using an alias?
I had no clue. But again, he has nothing to do with me.
Nothing seems to faze her. Maybe I should take it a step further.
Do you remember Mitsuru Kusamoto?
Yes, we were classmates in high school.
He jumped off the school's roof after his classmate Shinya Kawai bullied him. I hear he's still in a coma, 13 years later.
Weren't you going to ask me about Yoko-chan?
I was, but there seemed to be an awful lot of Kurakawa graduates surrounding this case. And strangely enough, they were all in your class. Kitakata-sensei being the prime example, as well as a guy named Akaike-san. Remember him?
Well, you're right. We were in the same class.
And would you say you're all familiar with Mitsuru Kusamoto's situation?
Yes, but that's not a warm memory for any of us.
I understand. I'm sure it's not.
Alright, we're off to a decent start. I should keep it rolling and carefully build up to our point.
The groping was orchestrated, right?
Excuse you?
When Akihiro Ihara grabbed you on the train, you were in on that, weren't you? The whole thing was a conspiracy, staged to play out as it did.
You need to leave. Right now.
Dude, what gives?
No one would even think to consider a predator and his victim could be accomplices. It's unheard of. But if it was to establish a murder alibi, that's another story, considering how much lighter the sentence is. That way, Ihara got away with killing Mikoshiba, paying only a fraction of the price. But as luck would have it, proving it is going to require you to cooperate with us now.
If you don't get up this second, I am calling the police. I mean it.
It took me quite a long time to figure out how you and Ihara were connected. But once I learned Yoko Sawa attended Kurakawa, it all started falling into place.
Yep.
She was in your homeroom class. She looked after Toshiro Ihara. She was the link to everyone. But just before I could ask her about any of this, she was murdered by the Kamurocho gang. That same gang has been hunting your old teacher, Kitakata-sensei.
What is it you want from me?
Lamia-san, do you have any idea where Kitakata-sensei could be? He may be Kuwana the handyman, but he hasn't answered his work line since Sawa-san's murder.
I don't know. He was my teacher a decade ago. I barely remember his face.
Well, I'm willing to wager Kitakata-sensei still remembers yours. I'll prove it right now.
Oh, God.
There's no way Kitakata, you Kitakata, alias Kuwana, have forgotten Yui Mamiya's face. The proof of that is...
See for yourself.
No.
This was recorded at Kurakawa Academy 13 years ago. Feeling nostalgic yet? It was well hidden. Your Kitakata-sensei had it on a USB drive. He really didn't want this thing being seen. The most interesting part is the date. It's the very same day Mitsuru Kusumoto jumped off the school roof. And hanging out in the back, we see you, laughing and cheering right along with the other bullies.
Guess it's safe to say it's a good thing your family wasn't home. Wouldn't exactly want them seeing this, would we?
Has this video come up? Has Kitakata-sensei ever mentioned to you that he had it?
Please.
It's not like it's the only copy.
Please delete it.
Considering the angle, I get the feeling that this was recorded in secret. And based on your reaction, did you even know it existed?
You know what happened to Mitsuru-kun. He's been in a coma ever since what you did to him that day. But still, only one of you took the fall. Shinya Kawai took all the blame. Well, sorta, being that he got fired, Kitakata-sensei took heat too. Still, you all just moved right along with your lives. You've even got happy little families. What? Are you expecting someone?
Amiya-san?
Well, I knew it would happen someday.
What do you mean?
Oh, no.
Looks like she wanted some company over.
All right. Time to avenge Tsukumo's pinky, I think. Oh, yeah! That all you guys got? You guys ain't nothing compared to what I've been up against recently. Nice job, Sugiura! Ah, I'm fine. I'll get up. There we go. I'm up.
Well, this turned into a shit show.
I know it, it's him.
And would you look at that? Our old friend Akaike-san showed up to play a part. So you are all working together.
What should we do with them? They're the jerks who hurt Tsukumo-kun, right?
Break every finger on their hand, it still won't make you even. Come on, they may have more on the way. I have an old haunt in mind we move this to, and Mamiya-san's coming with.
Huh?
Let's not cause a scene, okay? I'd hate for a finger to slip and post this video.
Yeah! Oh, it feels so good! Oh. You know, in so many ways, this is therapeutic. to the arcade.
Hey, you think this is your personal jail, Yagami? What makes you think you can keep bringing captives here?
Well, it's the safest spot we know. Doesn't it feel good to be such a reliable friend?
Yeah, Higashi, be cool. We won't be around long.
Be cool? You think time's the issue? This is about respect, man.
What you call? We kicking him out?
Oh, quick bit of news, Higashi-san. Kaito-san got shanked in Yokohama.
What? What the fuck? Kaito Aniki? By who?
You'll know once we're done explaining. Let me introduce you to Mamiya-san first. She called up her friends to come after us just a little bit ago.
Yeah, and I'd do it again.
I don't give a shit about that. What happened to Aniki? You better have paid him back already, Yagami.
Yeah, now we got him on our side too. I love it.
Fuck those RK assholes. And how could Aniki have let him get to him like that?
Now that Higashi-san's up to speed, should we get to it? I imagine Mamiya-san doesn't want to drag this out.
What do you intend to do with me?
First, you'll tell us everything you know. We'll decide how to deal with you afterward.
We got people coming for us. You think we're gonna fuck around?
Then let's get this over with. What do you want to know?
Everything.
Let's start with the video. Any thoughts you'd care to share? I found it on a flash drive in Kitakata-sensei's room. Or should I say, Kuwana's. I take it that means he's the one who recorded it.
Yes.
That means Kuwana already knew back then the rest of you were bullies too?
Yes.
If that's the case, then why was Shinya Kawai the only student thrown under the bus for it? Kuwana-san didn't show that tape to anyone else?
We had no idea we were even being taped. We didn't find out about the video, or the reason he sat on it so long until way after graduating.
Why exactly did he sit on it for so long?
Kitakata-sensei said he kept it so he could teach us for the rest of our lives.
What?
If that video came out at the time of the incident, I'm sure life would have been hard for us then. After all, Kawai was exposed online, and that would mean millions of yen in compensation for damages.
Yeah, but you guys could have wound up in the same boat.
No. At most, we would have come across as dumb kids he roped into helping him. We might have caught some flack, but people would chalk it up to kids and their cliques and move on. But that's only how I would have gone if it had come out while we were still teenagers.
Yep.
You're saying circumstances are different now?
Oh, yeah.
I have a child now. A husband, an upscale apartment. If the world sees that tape now, I'll lose it all. And what do you think would happen to my son? The son of a woman who drove a kid to attempt suicide. His life would be ruined. That recording is more than kids being cruel.
It is.
Mitsuru jumped from the school roof that very night and is still in a coma today.
I get it. You have that much more to lose now than when you were a kid.
Yeah. So the video is so with this video as leverage, Kitakata-sensei is continuing to teach his former pupils. Basically, he still has control over them, the son of a bitch.
Same for all my classmates. Kurokawa Academy is a prestigious school, after all. Most graduates go off to great universities and land high-paying jobs. One started his own company. Others have families.
And they're all in your position too, huh? If that video gets out, they lose everything.
Exactly. Do you get it now? He waited for all of us to get what we wanted in life, just so he could threaten to take it all away. And when that time came, he started contacting us. Every student you see in that video.
When was the first time Kuwana approached you?
5 years ago. I was out on a walk with my son when he came strolling up out of the blue. At first, I barely recognized him. His eyes were so hollow. Then, without so much as a word, he took out his phone and played that video. He's a psychopath.
Well, all you kids tormenting Mitsuru looked pretty psychopathic to me.
Yeah.
And you're so perfect. An angel who never once acted out of line. Never lashed out at someone weaker than you, or sided with the group to shut someone out. Everyone does it.
No, they don't. No, they don't, you bitch. Just because people don't have the strength to stand up doesn't mean that you should just join in with them to make it easier for yourself. Dear fucking Christ. I found a group of friends, and together, we formed our own little group. We were people that would have been bullied, but because we were all together, people didn't mess with us. And then, when I finally had enough, I mean, I believe I told the story about a couple of guys who made fun of me, and I didn't hurt them or anything, but I mean, like, I scared the fuck out of them. Basically, they thought they could make fun of me, so I slammed my hands on the table, and they bolted and took off, because I knew that was enough. And I walked after them. I was angry. I was going to give them a piece of my mind, but, I didn't actually hurt anyone, that they were bullies, and I don't stand bullies. Bullying is a huge thing that happened to me when I was younger, and because of that, when bullies try to make excuses and don't live up to own up, pardon me, not live up. If they don't own up to their mistakes, then yeah, I'm sorry, they don't get much sympathy from me.
We were just lucky enough to have some creep tape us, picking on some kid who couldn't take it. Why did this have to happen to me?
God, she's such a bitch.
I'd say it's because bad things happen to bad people.
There you go.
You'll sling your barbs from a safe distance, but once you're on the other side of it, you curl up and play victim.
Yeah, fuck you, bitch.
You said it was 5 years ago that Kuwana showed you the video? Reminds me of something Shirosaki-sensei was looking into.
What?
There was this guy. I think his name was Shinya Kawai. Something about him getting snatched off the streets about 5 years back.
Oh, Kuwana stepped back into Mami and the others' lives 5 years ago, around when Kawai was abducted, which means...
Then it was you guys. You're the ones who abducted him in Kamurocho and murdered him.
No, it wasn't us. We could never do something like that.
Wasn't us, huh? So you're not denying he was murdered after all? Who was it then?
All Sensei told us was to find Kawai somewhere in Kamurocho, and bring him back with us, no matter what it took.
Did Kuwana tell you what he wanted with him?
He needs to be there when you all beg for forgiveness. That's all he said. And if we refused, he'd leak the video. So we all went to see Kawai, but he wanted nothing to do with Sensei. Considering he'd cost him everything, that came as no surprise.
But doing nothing would cost the rest of you everything too.
Yes. So we had to force him into our van. After he put up a fight.
Yeah, that lines up with what the local eyewitnesses said. So then what happened? Nobody's heard from the guy since.
We were directed to bring him to a wharf in Yokohama. And that's where we begged for forgiveness. After that, he said we were free to go. All except Kawai.
So you left him there alone with Kuwana?
We had to. The day after, I got a message on my phone from Sensei.
What did it say?
Nothing. There was only a video. It was of all of us, pushing Kawai into the van. Turns out he recorded what we did in the city. You can see all our faces so clearly. How we covered Kawai's mouth as he screamed for help. Even if you know all the backstory, the video is a clear-cut abduction. As I was watching it the first time, another message came in. This time, a picture. When I saw it, I just went cold. That's when I knew I would never be able to escape him. It was a picture of Kawai. Dead. Anyone who saw those messages would think we killed him after shoving him into the van.
And that's how he got his real leverage on his former students.
Since then, we've been at his beck and call. No matter what he tells us to do, we wouldn't dare refuse him.
He's giving you orders?
That man! He forces us to help him. He makes us accomplices to murder.
Murder?
You're being forced to help Kuwana kill people? Oh, this case is finally cracking wide open. Yeah! Oh my god! Kuwana! Is he one of the people involved with, like, you know, Mikoshiba's murder? Is he, like, one of the villains? Holy shit! The guy helped us out. It's crazy to think, but it makes sense.
What the hell? Murder who, exactly?
Any bullies involved in suicides. That's who Sensei's got it in for. Anyone he could find across the country. He doesn't even care how old the case is. If a student commits suicide, and bullying is suspected as the cause, he'll turn up. As far as I know, counting Kawai, I think he's killed at least 7 people.
7? How's he doing this?
So his idea of justice is killing bullies? Across the entire country?
He said that's the only way we can atone. Anyone who drives someone to suicide must always face justice. Until society comes to terms with this, he says we'll keep getting our hands dirty. That way, we might be able to save the next few Mitsurus before it's too late for them.
Not sure I should say this out loud, but I'm kind of rooting for this guy now.
Yeah, I'm not. No. Like, I'm sorry. This doesn't justify, like I said, murdering the bullies doesn't justify anything.
Yeah, let's not.
So was the murder of Hiro Mikoshiba part of that agenda? We know Mikoshiba drove Ihara-san to suicide 4 years prior. That has to be why Kuwana let Ihara murder him, and how you found your role in establishing his alibi.
Not just me. Grabbing Mikoshiba required a good number of people. All the people who pinned Ihara down. And even the ones who filmed it, they were working for Sensei.
Oh, wow.
So that's how it went down.
We had an unspoken agreement that we wouldn't directly take part in any killing. He just makes us his accomplices somehow. Like luring a target or digging a hole for a body. But the one thing we can't ever do is turn him down. If we do, he'll send his video of us abducting Kawai to the police. And then Kawai's body will turn up with our fingerprints all over his corpse. And we know that because he's hidden Kawai's corpse in a freezer somewhere.
Shit.
He's preserving one of his murder victims?
So as long as he has that, you're wrapped around his finger.
Mitsuru Kurumo's case 13 years ago was the catalyst that drove Kuwana to executing bullies. But I'm willing to bet that he's not the mastermind behind it. I'm willing to bet that the lady who Mitsuru Kusumoto's mother has him by the balls, and that's why he's doing it. Hiro Mikoshiba, who Ihara murdered, was just one of many, and behind him, Kuwana was pulling the strings all along.
Sounds to me like Kuwana's had one thing on his mind for 13 years. Sitting on that video and becoming an Ijincho handyman was all in service of his real motive, killing off bullies. He's dragged all his former students into this hell, until the day it destroys every single one of you.
Is today that day?
We'll see. I'm still curious about a few things, though, if you don't mind.
What?
There are these scumbags chasing down Kuwana called RK. What part did they play? Strangely enough, they never came up once during your confession.
Yeah.
So tell me, why'd they come for Yoko Sawa?
That I don't know for certain. But Sensei did reach out to Yoko-chan about 6 months ago over the phone. He was asking her about the suicide at Seiryo High.
The suicide at Seiryo High? You must be talking about Toshiro Ihara.
The lawsuit played out like no bullying took place, right? That the school wasn't responsible. But Yoko-chan was a teacher there, and Sensei was able to get the truth out of her.
How'd he do that? What did he say?
From Yoko-chan's perspective, she and Sensei were both just Teachers dealing with students attempting suicide. I think that's why she let her guard down and told them everything. After learning the truth, Sensei believed Mikoshiba needed to be held accountable.
So if Sawa-sensei hadn't talked to him, Ihara wouldn't have gotten involved? And none of this would be happening in Ijincho?
Possibly.
No, this isn't right. Sawa-sensei didn't know Kuwana's identity or his objectives. She thought she was just talking through her problems with a sympathetic ex-teacher. At the very least, she sure as hell didn't deserve to die for that.
No.
It's not like we're the ones who did it.
Who is it?
Block number. Hello?
Yo, know who this is, Yagami?
Kuwana?
Yeah. I heard you're looking for me.
Where are you?
I'm willing to meet you now if you come alone. But you have to let Mamiya go in exchange.
What?
Alright. She's free as soon as I see you.
Works for me. Then come on down to your office. I thought I'd let myself in.
What?
Gotta say, this chair's pretty comfy.
Pretty sure I locked up behind me when I left.
Listen, I'll only meet you alone. No one else. And don't make me wait long, or I could change my mind.
He told me to meet him alone. You can let Mamiya-san go once I confirm he's there.
You gonna be alright by yourself?
Well, he already knows Mamiya-san's with us. I'm guessing he was watching us from somewhere.
Yeah.
And I can't afford to do anything that would piss him off enough to make him disappear.
Got it.
Oh, we'll take care of this end of it. Shouldn't you move your ass?
Yeah. I should. Holy fuck. Sadly, though, that is all the time we have for this episode. Holy fuck. Oh my god. Like, that is not what I expected to happen. Holy fuck. Oh my god. We've learned quite a lot, though, and yeah. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching. I appreciate you being here with me. Next time, we're headed directly to Kuwana, the asshole himself, to figure out exactly what, what's going on. Maybe we'll find out who he's working with, because it's obvious he's working for someone. I just don't know who it is. So, thanks again, and as always, if you enjoyed this as much as I did, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe if you are not already. Ring that bell for all them notifications and until next time, have yourselves a beautiful day, my beautiful, beautiful viewers.